2 years ago, Mr. Johnson, a 72-year-old retired teacher from Florida, faced a nightmare. After a simple fall in his backyard, he broke his hip and spent months confined to a hospital bed. Doctors told him what no one at that age wants to hear. Your muscles are too weak to support your recovery. For weeks, he struggled even to stand, let alone walk. Like many seniors, he turned to eggs, scrambled, boiled, poached, hoping their 6 grams of protein per piece would rebuild what he had lost. But progress was painfully slow. His muscles remained thin, his strength fragile. That's when his nutritionist introduced him to a very different approach, a precise combination of 8 everyday foods, each with more protein power than eggs, each carrying a unique role in fighting back against muscle loss. Within months, Mr. Johnson's transformation stunned even his doctors. Not only was he walking without support, he was climbing stairs again, something they thought he would never do. And the secret wasn't expensive supplements or complicated treatments. It was food. Real food. Today, I'll reveal the 8 powerful foods that played a key role in his recovery. Foods that leading specialists quietly recommend to patients fighting sarcopenia. And at the very end of this video, I'll share the exact formula experts apply, so you'll know how to combine them into your own daily plan. But before we dive into the first food, I want to ask you for a small favor. If you believe this kind of knowledge could help other seniors, please hit the like button. It helps this video reach more people who truly need it. And don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell, because every week we uncover simple, natural ways to protect your muscles, joints, and independence. Let's get started. Number 1. Fortified soy milk, the muscle milk of plants. When most people think of rebuilding muscle, they picture a plate of steak or a pile of eggs. But here's the twist. One of the most powerful allies against sarcopenia doesn't come from an animal at all. It comes from a bean. I'm talking about fortified soy milk, what I like to call the muscle milk of plants. Just 1 glass gives you 7 to 8 grams of protein, already more than an egg. And unlike most plant proteins, soy is a complete protein. That means it contains all 9 essential amino acids, including leucine, the key trigger your body needs to switch on muscle building. For seniors, this is critical because with age, our muscles stop responding as efficiently to protein. Soy milk helps close that gap. But there's more. Fortified soy milk is often enriched with calcium and vitamin D, 2 nutrients your body desperately needs to keep bones and muscles working together. And hidden inside soy are compounds called isoflavones. These little molecules act almost like guardians, improving how your muscles use insulin and protecting them from inflammation. In studies of older adults, those who drank soy protein recovered strength faster than those who relied only on animal sources. It's also gentle on digestion, no heavy stomach, no bloating, making it perfect for a daily habit. Imagine starting your morning with a glass of soy milk instead of plain tea or coffee. That small swap means your muscles are already ahead of the game before breakfast even begins. And here's the best part. Soy milk isn't just for vegans. It's for anyone over 60 who wants strength, stability, and freedom back in their life. Mr. Johnson, the teacher we met earlier, started his mornings with it. And within weeks, he noticed his legs felt stronger when climbing out of his chair. If the muscle milk of plants is the foundation, the next food is the fuel. Let's meet the plant powerhouse. Number 2. Lentils. Lentils are what I call the plant powerhouse, a humble food with the strength to fight muscle loss from the inside out. A single cup of cooked lentils gives you around 9 grams of protein, more than an egg, and a steady supply of amino acids your muscles can use to rebuild. Unlike fast-burning foods, lentils release their energy slowly, keeping your blood sugar stable. That's critical for older adults, because wild swings in blood sugar make it harder for muscles to hold on to strength. But protein isn't the only gift here. Lentils are loaded with folate, iron, and magnesium, nutrients your muscles need to contract, recover, and grow. And let's not forget the fiber. It feeds the good bacteria in your gut, which in turn improves how well your body absorbs protein and other nutrients. When your digestion works better, every bite you eat builds more muscle instead of being wasted. For centuries, lentils have been the backbone of diets in regions where people age gracefully and stay strong well into their 80s and 90s. Today, modern research backs up what tradition already knew. Seniors who eat legumes like lentils regularly have greater muscle strength and less risk of frailty. Cooking them couldn't be simpler. Simmer them into soups, add them to salads, or mix them with rice for a complete protein. Affordable, versatile, and powerful. Lentils are proof that you don't need fancy powders or expensive cuts of meat to fight sarcopenia. And if lentils are the steady fuel, the next food on our list is the golden spark. Rich in protein, rich in leucine, and powerful enough to trigger muscle growth with every bite. Let's meet the golden bean. Number 3. Chickpeas. Known worldwide as garbanzo beans, these little spheres have earned the name the golden bean because of their unique power to protect aging muscles. One cooked cup provides around 9 grams of protein, already more than an egg, and when measured dry, it climbs to nearly 19 grams per 100 grams. What makes chickpeas truly special is their richness in leucine and isoleucine, 2 amino acids that flip the on switch for muscle growth. Chickpeas also bring iron and folate, nutrients that help your blood deliver oxygen and nourishment where your muscles need it most. Magnesium supports contraction and relaxation, while the generous fiber content slows digestion, releasing energy steadily instead of in short bursts. For seniors struggling with unstable blood sugar, that steady release is priceless. And the benefits don't end with muscle. Chickpeas help lower cholesterol, protect the heart, and provide antioxidants that calm inflammation, one of the hidden culprits behind sarcopenia. Low in fat, but naturally filling, they also prevent weight gain from replacing lost muscle mass, keeping the body lean and strong. Cultures from the Mediterranean to South Asia have relied on chickpeas for centuries, and research confirms that seniors who eat them regularly maintain greater muscle mass and function. Simple, affordable, and versatile, they can be enjoyed as hummus, tossed into salads, or simmered into stews. Sometimes the most powerful muscle food is also the most humble. But remember, muscle growth isn't only about the meals you eat while awake. Some of the most important rebuilding happens while you sleep. That's when the next food, the nighttime builder, steps in to guard and restore your muscles overnight. Number 4. Cottage cheese. There's a moment every day when your body does its most important rebuilding work. It's not at breakfast, not after lunch, not even during your evening walk. It happens at night, while you're fast asleep. That's why the food I call the nighttime builder, cottage cheese, can be a game changer in the fight against sarcopenia. Unlike fast-burning proteins, cottage cheese is rich in casein, a slow-digesting protein that feeds your muscles for hours. 100 grams provides about 11 grams of high-quality protein, and because it digests so gradually, it keeps a steady stream of amino acids flowing into your muscles all through the night. Think of it as an IV drip for your strength, working quietly while you rest. But cottage cheese does more than build muscle. It's packed with calcium to keep bones resilient, vitamin B12 to support energy production, and phosphorus to help cells generate the fuel they need. For seniors, this combination is gold. Stronger bones and healthier muscles mean fewer falls, quicker recovery, and greater independence. Research shows that consuming casein before sleep boosts overnight muscle protein synthesis, particularly in older adults. In plain words, eating cottage cheese in the evening can help you wake up stronger than when you went to bed. And unlike heavy meals that disturb rest, cottage cheese is light and easy to digest, so it supports both muscle recovery and good sleep. It's also incredibly versatile. Mix it with berries for a refreshing dessert, spread it on whole grain toast, or enjoy it plain before bed. However you choose it, cottage cheese acts like a quiet night guard, protecting your body from the silent muscle loss that tries to creep in as you age. But of course, rebuilding muscle isn't just about night defense. During the day, your body needs strong minerals to keep the engine running, nutrients that incise. Your every contraction, every heartbeat, and every step is powered. That's where our next food comes in. The mineral shield. Number 5. Pumpkin seeds. Sometimes the strongest warriors don't look powerful at all. They aren't big cuts of meat or tall glasses of milk. They're small, almost invisible, like pumpkin seeds, which I call the mineral shield. 100 grams of pumpkin seeds contain around 19 grams of protein, already more than 3 eggs. But the true magic lies in their mineral content. They're one of the richest natural sources of magnesium, a mineral your muscles cannot function without. Magnesium helps your muscles contract and relax smoothly, preventing the painful cramps that often steal sleep and mobility from older adults. Alongside it comes zinc, which fuels protein synthesis, repairs muscle tissue, and strengthens the immune system. Together, these minerals form a shield that guards your body against the silent erosion of sarcopenia. Pumpkin seeds also provide iron to keep oxygen flowing through your blood, manganese to support connective tissue, and healthy fats that fight inflammation. Even their tryptophan, a rare amino acid, helps improve sleep quality. And sleep, as you know, is the hidden partner of muscle growth. A handful of seeds in the evening doesn't just feed your body. It calms your nerves, steadies your heartbeat, and prepares your muscles for a night of recovery. Modern research confirms what ancient traditions have practiced for centuries. In many cultures, pumpkin seeds were valued not just as food, but as medicine, given to restore strength after illness or injury. Today, studies show that seniors who consume diets rich in magnesium and zinc experience better muscle performance, faster recovery, and reduced risk of frailty. Best of all, pumpkin seeds are easy to use. Sprinkle them over salads, blend them into smoothies, or enjoy them roasted as a crunchy snack. Just a small handful a day is enough to arm your body with the minerals it needs to keep standing strong. But while minerals act as your shield, muscles also need a warrior, something that fights inflammation, repairs tissue, and keeps your body moving without pain. That's exactly what the next food provides. Let's meet the anti-inflammatory warrior. Number 6. Salmon. Every battle against muscle loss has a hidden enemy: inflammation. It creeps quietly into aging bodies, stiffening joints, weakening fibers, and blocking the very signals your muscles need to grow. That's why salmon earns the title, the anti-inflammatory warrior. A 100-gram portion of salmon delivers around 20 grams of protein, already more than 3 eggs. But what makes salmon extraordinary is its high concentration of omega-3 fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA. These healthy fats act like armor, calming inflammation at the cellular level and restoring the body's ability to respond to protein. Omega-3s do more than protect muscle. They keep blood vessels flexible, improving circulation so oxygen and nutrients flow freely to every fiber. They sharpen the brain, support the heart, and reduce the risk of chronic diseases that often accelerate weakness. And when combined with salmon's high-quality protein, the result is a 1-2 strike: repair and rebuild. Research has shown that older adults who add omega-3 rich fish to their diets gain more muscle mass and strength compared to those who don't. In fact, in some studies, omega-3 supplementation alone improved muscle protein synthesis by over 30%. Imagine what happens when you combine those omega-3s with the natural protein in salmon. It's like giving your body the perfect warrior to fight the flames of aging. And the best part? Salmon is versatile and delicious. Bake it with herbs, grill it with lemon, or flake it into a salad. Every preparation carries the same warrior spirit. Even canned salmon holds its power, making it accessible for any budget. But while salmon is the warrior that fights inflammation, sometimes you need raw power, a forge hot enough to rebuild muscle fibers stronger than before. That strength comes from the next food on our list, a classic protein source that has fueled athletes and workers for centuries. Let's step into the muscle forge. Number 7. Beef. For centuries, laborers, soldiers, and athletes have turned to beef for the fuel that keeps their bodies powerful. That's why I call it the muscle forge. A 100-gram portion of lean beef provides around 22 grams of complete protein, more than 3 eggs combined. But protein alone isn't what makes beef legendary. It's the rich supply of leucine, the amino acid most responsible for switching on muscle protein synthesis. Leucine is the spark that tells your body, start building. Beef also carries creatine, a natural compound that gives muscles explosive energy. For older adults, creatine is more than a performance booster. It helps maintain strength during daily activities like climbing stairs or rising from a chair. Alongside creatine, beef supplies iron in its most absorbable form, ensuring your blood delivers oxygen efficiently to every muscle fiber. Zinc, vitamin B12, and carnosine add further reinforcement, strengthening immunity, energy, and endurance. Research shows that seniors who eat lean beef regularly not only preserve more muscle mass, but also recover faster from illness and injury. One clinical study even found that incorporating lean beef into a resistance training program significantly boosted strength compared to diet alone. The beauty of beef lies in its versatility. A lean steak grilled with vegetables, a hearty beef stew, or even ground beef shaped into patties. Each form carries the same forging power. The key is to choose lean cuts to maximize protein without excess fat. Beef is the furnace, the place where weak fibers are reshaped into strength. But every forge needs precision. To build muscle effectively, you also need a protein source that's lean, efficient, and easy for the body to absorb. That's where our final food comes in, the one I call the lean builder. Number 8, chicken breast. When it comes to pure efficiency, nothing beats chicken breast. Simple, clean, and devastatingly effective at supplying exactly what your muscles need without the extras that slow you down. A 100-gram serving of skinless cooked chicken breast delivers around 31 grams of protein, the highest in our entire list. That's more than 5 eggs in a single portion. Even more impressive is the quality of that protein. It's packed with branched-chain amino acids, especially leucine, the critical trigger for muscle growth. But chicken breast doesn't stop at protein. It's naturally low in fat, which makes it easier to meet high protein needs without consuming excess calories. For seniors working to rebuild muscle while keeping their weight in check, that balance is vital. Alongside protein, chicken breast brings selenium, which supports the immune system, and vitamin B6, which helps the body convert food into usable energy. Together, they ensure not just bigger muscles, but also a body that feels energized and resilient. Clinical studies confirm that diets rich in lean poultry improve muscle retention, aid recovery, and support healthy body composition in older adults. It's no wonder chicken breast has long been the cornerstone of athlete and patient recovery diets alike. It's versatile and easy. Grill it, bake it, shred it into soups, or chop it into salads. No matter how you prepare it, the result is the same: lean protein delivered straight to your muscles, without compromise. You've now seen 8 powerful foods that each play a unique role in defeating sarcopenia. But here's the truth. The real magic happens not when you eat them separately, but when you know how to combine them. And that's the secret formula I'll reveal in the conclusion, an approach used by leading specialists to help older adults rebuild strength, regain independence, and reclaim the life they thought was slipping away. When Mr. Johnson began his journey back from weakness, his nutritionist didn't just hand him a list of foods, he gave him a formula. In the morning, he swapped his usual coffee for a tall glass of fortified soy milk. Sometimes he blended it with fruit, other times he drank it plain, but every sip delivered a steady dose of complete protein to start his day strong. At lunch, lentils and chickpeas became staples, a hearty soup, a chickpea salad, or lentils mixed with rice for long-lasting energy. By the afternoon, he added a small bowl of cottage cheese, giving his body slow-digesting protein that would carry into the evening. Dinner was his powerhouse meal, lean salmon or beef, paired with vegetables and sprinkled with pumpkin seeds. That combination gave him the warrior's anti-inflammatory protection, the minerals his muscles craved, and the raw protein to forge new strength. And before bed, when his body prepared for its deepest repair, he had another light serving of cottage cheese or chicken breast, ensuring his muscles never went to sleep hungry. This wasn't a crash diet or a miracle cure. It was consistency. Day by day, these simple foods rebuilt his body, until one morning he realized he could climb stairs again without pain or fear. That's the secret formula. Not pills, not powders, but everyday foods, eaten with purpose. If this video gave you hope or new ideas, please hit the like button. It helps this message reach more people who truly need it. And don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell so you'll never miss the next strategy to protect your health after 60. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these foods will you add to your meals first? And where in the world are you watching from? Share your answer in the comments. I read every reply, and it's inspiring to see this community growing across the globe.